Have a nice day. Today is Wednesday, 24th of January 2024. This day is celebrated as National Girl Child Day. On 24th of January every year to spread awareness about the inequalities faced by a girl child in an Indian society. The International Day of Education, celebrated on January 24 also each year, is a significant occasion to highlight the importance of the education for all. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu, states that Turkey's parliament approves Sweden's NATO membership, lifting a key hurdle. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban announced Tuesday that he sent a letter to his Swedish counterpart Ulf Kristersson inviting him to Budapest to discuss Sweden's entry into NATO. Turkish lawmakers follow the debate of Sweden's bid to join North Atlantic Treaty Organization at the Turkish parliament in Ankara, Turkey, Tuesday, January 23, 2024. Turkish legislators on Tuesday endorsed Sweden's membership in NATO, lifting a major hurdle on the previously non-aligned country's entry into the military alliance. The Hindu newspaper also states that China may have concluded India is now tilting to the United States. We need to understand that certain actions which China takes diplomatically as well as in terms of gray zone warfare might be intended to nudge or even coerce India towards correcting that tilt or rebalancing, says Vijay Gokhale, India's former foreign secretary and ambassador to China. Vijay Gokhale. China may have concluded that India is tilting towards the United States rather than maintaining relative neutrality on China-United States rivalry. According to Vijay Gokhale, former foreign secretary, ambassador to the China and author of the new book Crosswinds, Nehru Zoha and the Anglo-American Competition over China, which examines various aspects of India's relations with the United States, Britain and China in the 1950s. The book was revealed on January 22, 2024. In a recent interview with the Hindu, Mr. Gokhale said, there are many lessons from the history as India confronts geopolitical challenges, including its currently difficult relations with China amid growing Sino-United States competition, edited experts. The Hindu newspaper also states that it is right to establish minority institution contingent on state recognition. Supreme Court asks government. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, heading a 7-judge bench on Tuesday, asked whether minority communities' right to establish an educational institute or university be dependent on the state recognition. The Constitution bench was hearing a reference related to the minority status of Aligarh Muslim University, the Aligarh Muslim University campus. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper, states that newsmaker Bharat Ratna for Karpuri Thakur time Bihar Chief Minister and a socialist icon. As a Chief Minister in 1978, Thakur implemented a layered reservation system despite resistance from the Bharatiya Janata Sangh, a major constituent of Janata Party government in power at the time. Demands for the Bharat Ratna for Karpuri Thakur have been made for years. Indian Express also states that army deploys more troops, step up legal in Rajouri, Punish. The latest measures after 3 major attacks on Indian security forces in the region last year stall the earlier plan to reduce the strength of the Rashtriya Rifles RR battalions from 6 to 4 companies. RR is the counter-terrorism force deployed in Jammu and Kashmir. Additionally, increased use of satellite imagery and more helicopter and drone stories by the latest Israeli Heron Mk2 alongside other smaller UAVs are being carried out to strengthen surveillance of the Rajouri-Punish area. Indian Express also states that Manipur security tightened as a radical group summons Methi MLAs. The SP said they are planning to enter Kangla with arms before the program. Kangla Fort served as the royal seat of the Manipur Kingdom till 1891. Radical Methi group Arambai Triangle has issued summons to Manipur's Meitei MLAs for a meeting at Imphal's Kangla Fort Wednesday, prompting the state to increase the security in the area. Claims that the group had met with the MHA team sparked discount among the Kuki Somi community, Kuki in Manipur. The apex body of Kuki tribes in the state stated that it is profoundly disturbed by the development. Indian Express also states that the rooftop solar plant, India's solar power capacity target and the way forward. India's solar power program, which includes an important component of grid connected rooftop systems is running behind schedule. The Pradhan Mantri Suryodaya Yojana, announced by the Prime Minister, aims to give a fresh push to solar in the country. The potential is huge, but it needs smart, concerted efforts to come to fruition. Rooftop solar system at St. Xavier's High School in Mumbai in 2018. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper, states that Prime Minister Modi does not want cost overruns and delays in defense projects. On the eve of the 75th Republic Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has exhorted the armed forces, the military civilian bureaucracy, and the Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) to carry their act together as cost overruns and project delays, and focus on making Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, a success in terms of defense manufacturing. Hindustan Times also states that government issued notice to French journalists over a malicious biased reporting. French journalist Vanessa Dognac. The Foreigners Regional Registration Office (FRRQO) has issued a notice to a French journalist, Vanessa Dognac, based in New Delhi, asking her to explain why her overseas citizen of India card should not be withdrawn. FRRO, which operates under the Union Home Ministry, termed for her journalist work as malicious and allegedly creating a negative perception of India. Sometimes also states that government team continues peace talks with the Manipur group. The ethnic clashes between Kuki and Meiteis have led to over 200 deaths and left nearly 50,000 displaced from their homes. A Home Ministry team comprising 2 senior intelligence bureau officers and an interlocutor held 2 meetings on Monday night and Tuesday with the members of the Armbai Tengol, a Meitei activist group which has called a meeting of all MLAs from the ethnic group to the Kangla Fort on Wednesday. Officials aware of the development said. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, India borrows now 4th largest with combined stock value of $4.33 trillion, surpasses Hong Kong. The United States, China, Japan are the top stock markets in the world. Building stock exchange market's capitalization was rupees 366 lakh crore on Tuesday. Indian stock markets surpassed Hong Kong to become the 4th largest equity market for the first time, even as domestic indices fell 1.5% on Tuesday. The combined value of the listed shares on Indian exchange stood at $4.33 trillion on Monday compared to $4.29 trillion for Hong Kong, according to the Bloomberg report. Oil and natural gas gets petroleum ministry nod for green energy subsidiary. The subsidiary company will engage in a businesses related to green hydrogen, hydrogen blending, and renewable energy, solar, wind, and hybrid, etc., biofuels, biogas business, and LNG. The Petroleum and Natural Gas Ministry has approved the formation of subsidiary company of Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited (ONGC) for green energy and gas business. Union Budget 2024 expectations from agriculture sector. It is expected that the agriculture budget for 2024-25 addresses multiple pain points of the sector simultaneously. India, one of the leading agriculture nations, still lags in the productivity as compared to other developed countries. What was the world news, including plan for 1 month Gaza Trusty makes progress as Israel hits Khan Yunus. Donald Trump defeats Haley in New Hampshire to move closer to White House nomination. Edison Research says Ram Temple consecration in Ayodhya, proud moment for Hindus, says Nepal Foreign Minister. Italy looks to the use of G7 cheer to boost support for Ukraine, scrutinize artificial intelligence. What is the climate misinformation and why does it matter? India not having permanent seat on United Nations Security Council is absurd. Elon Musk. What is the science and technology? NASA re-establishes contact with the Ingenuity Mars helicopter after blackout. NASA says it has re-established contact with the Ingenuity Mars helicopter following a communications blackout during the rotorcraft's last flight. This view of NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter was generated using data collected by the Mastcam Z instrument aboard the agency's Perseverance Mars rover on August 2, 2023. Zombie viruses in the Arctic could trigger the next pandemic, warns expert. Experts warn that ancient zombie viruses could be released as Arctic ice thaws, causing the next pandemic. As climate change causes the thawing of the Arctic permafrost, it holds many threats of our humanity. From the technology point of view, tech news today: Samsung Galaxy Ring leaks Pixel Watch 3 might come into 2 sizes and more. Tech news today in India, January 23, 2024, Apple is estimated to have sold 180,000 Vision Pro units since pre-order started last week. In the other news, Samsung has launched a new 20,000 mAh power bank that supports up to 45 watt charging. The Galaxy Ring might be available for purchase sometime later this year. At last, there is a famous quotation said by APJ Abdul Kalam, whose full name was Ul Pakir Jainul Abidin Abdul Kalam. Birth anniversary 15th of October 1931 up to 27th of July 2015. Was an Indian aerospace scientist and statesman who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and a science administrator, mainly at the Defense Research and Development Organization, an Indian space research organization, and was intimately involved in the India's civilian space program and military missile development efforts. He thus came to be known as the Missile Man of India for his work on the development of ballistic missile and launch vehicle technology. He also played a pivotal organizational, technical, and a political role in the India's Pokhran second nuclear tests in 1998. The first since the original nuclear test by India in 1974. APJ Kalam says a famous quotation. He says that all birds find shelter during a rain, but eagle avoids rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. Okay, thank you.